Shades, we're your Halloween kind of clever. We're here with another episode of BioShock 2.
Yo. Okay. Now if I remember correctly, our mission here is, I don't know, we just killed a bunch of people. The last thing I remember is they literally just told us to roast people's
red rod, and you guys should really go figure out what that rod is, because
yeah.
You're never gonna find out what it was in this episode. No, it's really bizarre what it was. It's just, there's nothing you can ever figure out what it could be. It's such a mystery. No one could ever figure it out.
Don't act like you don't have the time, because we know you do.
No,
there's only one episode remaining.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure. I mean,
there's only one episode before this. If they haven't seen that one, then they definitely have the time.
Wait, if they hadn't seen the last one, but wouldn't that mean they did have the time to see the last one? Why would they have time for this one? Or are you saying if they did see the last one?
If they have the time for this one, then they have the time for the first episode.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about your series for a second. I was slightly confused.
No. Oh. Someone.
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
Also, an even better point.
Wait, what? I can aim with this? Huh. Why would I? I really... Especially this kind of a weapon. Why would I aim
this kind of gun? It's wide. I don't know.
Heal and break. Oh, I got 2 medkits. Shit. Well, I
can do about that.
Come back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't need any of. I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah, I can't interact with anything. Alright. Moving forward. As soon as I listen to this.
Moving forward.
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning.
Saying, I mean,
one of them
right.
cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
Okay. Okay, someone just left.
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
Yeah, it's my daughter.
Apparently one of them. Yeah, my daughter for some reason.
Although, I'm not gonna be surprised if there's gonna be like a reveal, like, was she actually your daughter, or was it just hypnotizing? Because the whole thing, like, I'm pretty sure the whole gimmick with the daddies is
Sure,
the
take
fact that
best care of the child.
It's the whole thing about, like, well, they're being hypnotized into thinking it's their daughter, you know? And technically...
Yeah.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
Is like erasing memory and like implanting it with something else. It's like straight up
In ethical
I guess, like,
psychiatry, we
something
must
like
account
that.
for the role
Yeah.
of
If it's
evolution.
hypnosis, then it's like more.
Depression,
It's
fits
kind of
of
like
panic,
subjective. You
sexual
can't
behavior.
do it unless if you
All
already had the
responses to
like
ancient selection pressures.
drive,
Listen, they
moral
saw the
standing and
irony
whatnot
Dr.
to
Rob
do.
Is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me
Yes.
here. They mistake my
But
study of natural
I guarantee you,
law
not
for the
everyone
worship of
from this will watch
competition.
that Danganronpa game.
Remember,
No,
Eleanor,
no,
one
I
must
know
know
that,
the
but
beast
still.
before it can be slain.
I don't want to relive
Right,
something
that's not
4
to go
times.
over it too much.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
don't need
gosh,
we
we
don't
went
need a
on too
full
long in that
history
episode.
lesson on that.
Right.
But yeah. Give me
Oh, hello, clown man.
Bing bong dong.
Bong, bing, bong.
Real deal, thank
Bong.
you. That's all I really want from you.
Alright. Whoa, hello.
Hi there.
Bye. Hello? Goodbye again. Look, are you gonna show up or not?
Quickly, head for the elevator.
No,
Quickly.
don't worry, I'll take my time.
Open up, no!
Bing bong. God damn it, how is it missing literally the closest guy?
Somebody
You
help me
missed.
understand what you want. Gotta get
Because you were aiming correctly.
Stay close.
There was 3 people in my reticle, and he literally was the one that was closest to me, and somehow I missed. That's the part that
You're
surprised
a
me.
Come back! Hey! Why do they all run?
Alright, using all of
Be more
that.
specific with your targeting in this game. It's probably why they gave you the ability to specifically aim.
No, I did not mean to do that.
Oh, whoops. I mean, even if you didn't mean to, it kind of works.
It was funny because I was trying to aim and I thought
You can
that
go back to
normally
the
that button that I just
alt
use as
tag.
the aim button, but it's actually, what button would this normally be? I think this is normally, it's the camera. No, I guess it somewhat makes sense. It's not completely random, but it's a little bit weird. Like if you're
Right.
used to like Call of Duty or whatever, where you're expecting the left trigger to be the aim and the right trigger to fire, but in this game it's pushing down the one they use to control the camera, which I was
Really?
caught off guard. Yeah, it's pushing the camera button down.
That's really odd.
How do I use?
Did somebody open a can of, like, pop around you or something? Like, what,
Yeah,
what was that?
Well, no, I just healed.
Oh.
Rapture was to be your paradise. You grasped the so-called Great Chain of Progress and pulled hard in your own interest. But then, the Great Chain snapped. Now Paradise is dying, and you with her. But we are never alone. We shall live on, join the Rapture family, and be reborn.
So, damn, just another crazy person taking advantage of rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You know, going from a insane
Main
businessman
villain.
to a cult leader. You know, the best transition you can do.
Well, that's what
Also-
Andrew Ryan did. Now this
Also-
one's a doctor who became a fucking cult leader.
Also, remember, we're being swarmed, right? You see all these guys who are swarming us? Oh no, we better get in here fast. Oh no, here they come. I'm gonna get overwhelmed so bad. It's not like there's only 3 of them. No!
Yeah.
Oh no, there's 9. It's not like I can kill all these guys with no problem.
Yeah.
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the Rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one
Okay.
is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I'm just
sure,
waiting for like
yes.
the twist of like, oh, I'm not the actual like a Jerry Springer moment where it's like, you are not
You
the
are
father.
not the father.
It's just like,
Oh, I mean, hello. What the fuck's wrong with Twigman's run over there?
well, they just got killed by a special ammo type. Yep,
But
special
did you
ammo.
see the way that guy ran away? It was so fucking awkward and
Actually,
gross.
it was a girl, my guy. Come on, man. You gotta realize it was a woman. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Bro,
how could
this
you
game's fucking blurry.
How could you misgender
This game's
her?
unbelievably
Dr. Seo
blurry.
Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack
Like,
that
to me,
his
those
carelessness
people sitting
left
in those
behind.
chairs slumped over
We are
are
gaining
just
steam
gray
again,
blobs.
but I'm
So,
not satisfied.
pretty damn
Yes,
easily.
the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more. Something stronger. An unbreakable physiological bond.
Like a parental bond?
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't be too surprising.
So they don't just kidnap the children of these people, they kidnap the parents and actually make them, like, be off-brand parents? That's a bit odd. You could just, I don't know, invest in social programs to, like, encourage natural growth. There's a million other better plans
You do
than
realize these are
this.
also the same guys who are turning little girls into
Monsters,
little
literal
beings
monsters,
who are running
yeah.
around collecting people's blood,
Stabbing
presumably,
people.
or plasma, I don't know, and is running around for dead bodies, like specifically running
Stabbing
for dead
people.
bodies,
It's a
and
bit-
then wants someone to protect
Yeah.
them. You know, it's not exactly the safest place not to have a lawsuit if you bring in people who are not insane or are threatened.
Like, everyone here is insane, it feels like. I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah. I think everyone in here is, actually.
You see?
Oh.
This
Hello?
is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the rapture nightmare, it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens
So where
of
were these two
Rapture.
people in the first
This
game?
is Subject Delta.
This one was
Behind
always
that
on screen. I don't
mask
think they
hides
ever
an
made her
enemy
model.
of the people,
And
without
the
soul
other
or
one was a
sympathy.
new antagonist, so
It is a
they were not
beast
in the first
apart, and as family, we must tear
I
out
guess,
its
but I
jaw
thought
and drive
Rapture
it
was
back
gone
into the
after the
sea.
first game? I thought it, like, blew up or something?
Lamb will take this place apart
Yeah,
to find you.
he
Please
didn't-
hold back the
I mean,
splicers
this
until we
place
escape.
does look-
This game
it
takes
was
place
heavily
at the
damaged.
same
From my
time?
understanding, it did seem like the place was destroyed. And it's not like it's in prim proper shape. This place does look like it was like garbage.
Go ahead, they ruined it.
I mean, yeah, but it's still more put together than you think. It makes me feel, it's like in the same condition it was last game. It makes
Where
me
are you?
feel
There
like
you
it's
are.
more,
Oh, that's annoying. Okay,
this is happening
got
at
him.
the same time.
No,
Come
I
on
don't, there's
already.
no way
You
that I
seen the
don't
game?
think they would. No, I don't think they're at the same time because Andrew Ryan would be more of a problem.
Laughing my way.
Little bitch.
Silent treatment?
Could be separated. This is a big city. It could be like a gang territory.
Oh shit!
Back off.
You know? It could be like they both control different parts of Rapture or something like that.
I doubt it mostly based on Andrew Ryan's perspective on leadership and how I imagine he wouldn't accept having a second leader.
Well, it's not that he'd accept having a second leader, it's the fact that, honestly, the entire place is falling
Thank
apart.
you.
There's never was
Now
a
I must
government.
leave you, and I am sorry
Honestly,
for
he
this.
doesn't have much control
But
if someone
there
else
are
does
others
control
I
a
must
good amount
help
of people
before the city drowns.
in a
This
different
man
area,
Sinclair,
'cause
he is an
you
ally,
can't
and will guide you to
control
Eleanor.
everything.
Goodbye, Herr
I don't know,
Delta,
I think you
And-
would say
and good
otherwise.
luck.
And this lady definitely had influence over
Well,
like, the
look at you.
population,
A
even when
bona fide
Andrew
knight
Ryan
in
was here.
armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair,
We already
Sport,
know that.
Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan
Likely.
Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Should've
Not
hacked it
interested.
first. I will say, I wasn't really using when I first found the hacking tool. I kind of didn't really use it all, but I could definitely see it being really fun to use in battle because you just flip literally any drone that's in the area. Ah shit! You just flip any drone in the area to your side, and that just seems like the funniest idea ever. Just because of the fact you can just like randomly just keep turning enemies into your friends, just like, oh, and that one's mine, and that one's mine. Especially if you can do it so quickly as well, it helps.
Sophia Lamb has taken Rapture and is responsible
right
for
way to go.
stealing
It's
children
not
from the
smooth.
surface. Her splicers destroyed my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure, and though I cannot trust him, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from Lamb. They all want to know how we will get home. I wish I had the right words for them.
Yeah, we're not going home.
Likely. This is probably your home. Help me fix it up, because if not, it's going to continue to be shit. That's basically these kids' options for now.
Yeah, as it stands.
Yeah.
So you know how before they had
Okay.
spears, now they have trains.
Right, yeah, I guess. Another question I have is, if this is also Andrew Ryan, we blew up if this is after the first game, we blew up the power source.
Whoa
in the
there!
first
Now better
game.
apply the brakes unless
So
you're
there
aiming
should
to
be no
dash
power
yourself
left if
against
this
that
is,
glacier
like,
up
after
ahead.
that.
I mean, there could be other power sources. The scenario, like, what I'm guessing, right?
Again,
like the
just like the
logic,
same
hold on,
reason
hold
why
on.
there could be a
I'm
different
guessing
leader.
the logic, right, is that
As you
Right.
can
there's
see,
a
Chief,
different
the
power
station
source
here
that
is
wasn't
iced
as
over.
close, and
To
that was
reach
his
Eleanor
primary
Lamb
purpose
at
for
Fontaine
his
headquarters,
office, you
we'll
know?
have to clear the way.
Right,
That's
like
what I'm
his
guessing.
area.
In order to
Yeah.
melt that ice, you'll
And
need a
that would make
plasmid like a
sense, but
handful of hellfire.
That also would make
We
sense
used to
of why
sell a fine old
he's going to be
product
the only
called
leader. It's just, like,
Incinerate in
separated
the amusement
among,
park
like,
up yonder.
kingpin-like
Go on and
ideals
find a way
across
in.
different ideals.
I've already
or,
been on all
areas
the
in
rides.
this, like, giant-ass city. If
Yeah.
there's different power sources and this lady's in control of this area, which still has power, then that would make more sense, right?
I mean, I
That
can
eventually,
see that.
when they all
I
fell
mean,
out,
if there are
it
multiple power
became
sources, it would make sense why there's multiple leaders, because obviously then it'd be hard
Right.
for one leader to control all power sources if they were like 400 miles from each
Right.
other, you know? You can't really protect
and
both.
also on top of that, there's also the factor of these people also, there's people who had the same amount of influence as him. You heard how people were cheering for her just as much as they were Ryan in that one audio clip we listened to.
Yeah. Although I think
So they were definitely on some level rivals.
There's no way. I don't think there's a way these are at the same time. Maybe what if that's the excuse they make up for why Telebub never shows up? And the first one was because she was always helping us. she was helping on the other side of the
it
base.
would make sense. It was helping a completely different group of people that were just unrelated to the
It's
first game's
progressing
events.
brilliantly.
You just see some
My
of the same
physical
characters
participation
because
in
they
her
were
birth
once at
was
one place at one
minimized,
time
of course.
a giant city.
It is vital
Now
that
it's
I am
probably
unhindered
split
by
up
nature's
amongst
crude
leaders.
bias. I will
Whether
be,
that's at the same
above
time
all,
as the first game
her
or not.
intellectual progenitor, loyal
Okay.
not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save.
Yeah.
But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
I'm gonna say,
I
so
was
based
almost
on how
mentioned you.
Telebub's talking, I'm gonna guess this is after the first one more than likely.
Cloud!
Based on
Fucking
the fact that
Cloud!
she's saying these
You
are the
think
new
you're
little
so
ones. Because
funny!
they do, obviously,
I
because
don't have those
it's a new
Right.
game, they make them look slightly different. So I'm
Yeah,
using that
and it
info
does
and the way
feel
she
like
talks,
it'd be
I'm gonna
slightly
assume
after.
that this is an afterwards, and that Lamb was just the most obvious, like, she was the easiest to go for leadership role because she also had the community's support, you know, and she's opportunistic.
Right,
So,
I feel like she probably took over a bit of Andrew Ryan's territory as well.
Oh yeah, most
Like,
definitely.
probably all the... If it's not just her, which I highly doubt it would be just her, because there's other people who clearly had influence.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
Want it. Fine.
Can you not get it?
Nope. They have a scripted moment where it breaks. I was gonna see if I could get it early because I want to see what the upgrades are for it, but I'll just wait. Bitch, give me the rivets. They were like, oh, you want the desk, not the rivets, right? I'm like, no, give me the rivets. But anyway, yeah, you're saying that there was obviously other contenders who could have taken up the leadership role.
And right now, since Rapture's falling apart, there's probably not a single leadership role happening.
There we go.
It's probably a mess held by different
I was
groups.
hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man
No
has seen.
coordination.
Now
Because
all
there
I
was
do
no
is watch
coordination
over it like a
beforehand.
grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Yeah, egos, dictators, leaders, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Asswipes the majority.
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The Little Sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
I hear a cry.
Alright. Give me that. Give me the ammo, and let's see what the upgrades are for it. I previously upgraded the drill, but honestly, I think the drill's kind of a wash. So they added ultimate skills,
Right.
so if you get both of them, you can upgrade their ultimate skill.
Rivet gun damage definitely seems the most useful, right?
Gun recoil, reducing recoil might be more useful. Because it doesn't, I mean, I don't know how bad the recoil is.
But
Hold
the
on.
rivet gun
Let
does
me
a shit
fire
ton of
this a little
damage.
bit. Let me fire this a little bit. Let's see what the recoil is like here. Was there a damage one for the rivet
Listen
one?
up! Choppers!
Yeah, it was a damage boost.
No
to
fuck-ups this
the
time.
rivet.
Daddy's home!
There's not really much
You
recoil
again.
on
Yeah,
that.
not really. I didn't know if it was
That should be the same game.
Insert your ticket now.
Yeah, that's
At
really
price
lame.
for children under 3.
Come back!
Alright.
I still serve!
5 shot. Bitch! Where are you firing from? Oh. I was like, where's this bitch firing from? It looked like he was firing through the beam.
It did look like that, I'll give that to you.
Actually, I think what it was the blur combined with the bright light. It was like, wait, it's coming from the beam. When in reality, it was probably just the left of it, and it looked like it was the beam.
Coming to the sky.
Oh god, that blur effect was bad.
Tell me about it, man. Everything looks like a blur effect.
Although I don't know why there's a heat thing for this gun, because this gun doesn't overheat, or at least maybe when I hold the trigger down. But no, I don't even think then, because it doesn't shoot fast enough to gain heat. So, or maybe it makes the bullets hot, so it's like adds like more kick to it. Maybe I could see that. Maybe.
I don't understand how that physically works, but sure, video game logic, yeah.
Yeah.
Making the bullets hotter could make it more damage inducing.
Yeah, it would hurt if there was this metal thing that just ran into you with hot, that was hot as well, you know? I wanted to search.
Well, I mean, I feel like the explosion behind a regular bullet would make the bullet hot as well. And honestly, I feel like it's more the damage from something piercing through your intestines and guts that would be more noticeable rather than the bullet just burning. I feel like it's already enough pain that you'd just be capped out after a minute.
One thing I do think we can look forward to is the fact that I think all the weapons we'll get are going to be a lot bigger.
Welcome to Rock.
Yay.
Please enjoy the park.
Whee! Look at me! I'm a fast boy now!
Yeah.
Look at me! I'm a real New Yorker walking boy! Ready to get... Oh, wait.
Hey, I'm walking
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Andrew Ryan wakes
hello?
one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. His sleep interrupted with a singular purpose. Here, he shouts to his crewmen as he wipes sleep from his eyes. Full stop. We begin building here.
Alright, dipshit.
Yeah,
Refitted
that
for
sounds like
heavy
an
construction,
amazing plan.
The Olympian returns with a new cargo. A state-of-the-art submersible platform, nicknamed the Sinker, ferries supplies and workers to the sea floor, fathoms below.
I don't know why, but for some reason, Fathoms Below sounds like a different game. Maybe it's like Beyond Fathoms or something, I'm not sure.
After initial supplies have
Yeah,
been
Beyond
brought to the
Fathoms,
seafloor,
we need to
the
go
platform is
deeper.
permanently
These are all
moored to the
games.
sediment.
Oh,
Massive
okay.
iron girders are sunk hundreds of feet into the rock and silt.
Speaking of we
Below
need to
the
go deeper,
platform,
have you
engineers
ever
work
seen
to
that game?
overcome obstacles such as diamond-hard rock,
It's a fun
obstinate
game.
sea
You just
life,
into some
and unexpected
marine and you have to fight off sea monsters and literally just go deeper into the
Okay.
ocean. It's pretty cool. We should maybe check it out someday.
Not again.
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's
You're a little
sleepover party at
hellions.
Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
Damn it, I tried to jump
Well,
in.
yeah.
I know I'm going there. God, I hate that. I so want to run. Like I just tried to run and I hit crouch and it's just like, that's right.
Right.
There's no run button.
After the platform is secured, work progresses at an astounding rate. Designed to be the foundation of Rapture, workers toil around the clock to create the metropolis you see today.
Oh, yes.
Your kind ain't welcome here. Help! You won't listen. I heard that. Down, blasphemy
Get over here.
beast.
Get over here.
Lord in heaven.
What are you guys wearing anyway? Why are you wearing gowns and dresses? Like what the heck?
No, Messiah.
Like what is this wardrobe you all have? Isn't it hot as hell down here? Actually, I don't know. It's hard to say. Do you think it would be hot here? Like there's no air unless I guess there's probably AC.
Well,
There's
I mean,
probably AC, but
beyond the I think hydroelectricity would be a fucking major hit here. But
what do you mean hydroelectricity?
overall, no, I don't. Hydroelectricity, I feel like that would be a main source here.
I can see that. Yeah.
Feels very fitting for a city underwater.
Yeah.
But
Wit's on my side. Oh,
hello.
But I imagine-
Overall, I
I
don't think it would be hot at all because
Really?
there's no sun. You're surrounded by the coldest part of the ocean.
Is what I'm thinking.
Well, no, not at all.
Really? Okay.
It'd only be hot if you were near an outspout for a volcano, but not all of the ocean floor is volcano.
Okay.
A good amount of it's just land, and there's no sunlight. There's still thick layer of crust preventing you from the heat of the crust. So, and the water would cool everything down. If anything, I feel like you'd have to deal with freezing temperatures too often.
Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
great motto.
Give it. Play. Stop picking up things. Play my diary. There we go.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
I'll grab that in a second. Let me just, oh. Hi there. you see that
Hello.
blob on the left? Hi.
Yep. Hello there.
The bank's
Hi again.
It was always
How may I help you?
my house.
Your hand is up. Your hand's stuck.
You have a... Hello to you too, madam. Hello to you too.
Seriously. Just a fucking like, howdy partner! Just waving the hand fanatically. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know why. I just thought it would be hot because like of how stuffy places can be, and it's like I was like, I wonder if I know water cools things down, but I wonder if it would be hotter down here or not. But if it is cool down
Well,
here, like if it's
no
cold,
sunlight.
yeah, I guess that makes sense why they're wearing cloaks then, since, I mean, that would be, like, when you think of warm attire to wear, cloaks are honestly not a bad bet, because, like, they literally well, I say cloaks, I mean more like lab coats, like things that go all the way around you, because then you're not laying anything in, and, I mean, as long as it's, like, depending on how it's, like, made, it could keep your temperature really well, like, if it's insulated and whatnot, you know? Like, that's honestly the way to go. But we do have to call that here.
Oh, damn. Alright.
If you enjoyed the video, do the stuff on screen. If you have any questions, send it in the comments below, or to our Discord server. There's a link to that in the description and in the about section. And our other medias are also in those associated areas, or as they're associated. On the left is the recommendation from YouTube, and the right is the series BioShock 2. And we're gonna see you next time, fellow Shades.